Morning. Thank you for joining us here on the Sunday, January 9th. The freezing rain overnight has made for some very slippery conditions this morning. And as you can see on your screen, a large number of cancellations. And, well, this was my view on Grace Road this morning here in Deerfield around 5 a.m. as I got about 3/4 of the way up the hill on Grace Road and came to a point where that road said, "You're not going any further, buddy. Good luck getting the news on this morning." Our general manager, Steve McMurray, came to the rescue, came up with his big 4x4, got me up, left the vehicle behind. Too icy for the road crews at that hour to even attempt to go up and down the two big hills here in Deerfield. And we heard that from other crews in other areas on the scanner as well. And Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis joins us now. And Bill, I cannot remember it ever being this icy before, for me at least.
Yeah, really nasty here this morning. It was a valiant attempt, by the way. It's tough. Getting in a little bit later, the roads were a little bit better, but still it's very slippery out there. And you're going to want to stay home if you don't have to travel. It's one of those situations where it's going to be very slippery here for the next couple of hours. We have a winter weather advisory that continues for the area, but again, the focus here is freezing rain. We also have some heavy snowfall that we're going to be tracking as we head into tomorrow, and we are under a lake effect snow warning, so we'll talk about both. But let's get started here. This, by the way, is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. If you're heading out, again, icy conditions this morning. It is solidly freezing rain. It is accumulating. And again, untreated surfaces, extremely slick. This is not going to continue the entire day. We're expecting a very slow warm-up to take place, but it is going to be a long process before things gradually improve. So we're going to be stuck in ice here for at least the next couple of hours. Our current temperature is 32 degrees, and again, a slow warm-up takes place. I think by the afternoon time, things will be better for many areas. And again, we're going to continue to track some freezing rain for the next couple of hours. It turns over to rain, and then, of course, some heavy snow and bitterly cold temperatures to follow. A look at that forecast is coming up. Gary, back to you.
Bill, thanks. Michael Lang, the...
Good morning. We continue to track ice accumulation, freezing rain taking place across a good portion of the area. The ice is accumulating. It's making for very slippery conditions, so give yourself lots of extra time to get out this morning. Better yet, stay home if you don't have to travel. This picture from Gary in Waterville, and many of us are seeing something like this morning. This is freezing rain accumulating on the windows. This is accumulating on untreated surfaces. They're going to be very, very slippery here over the next couple of hours. And this is a live look at our CAV tower cam where you can see some ice accumulation from Smith Hill. Again, very treacherous travel earlier today. There's going to be a very slow rise in temperature, and that's going to climb above freezing as we get into the afternoon. So the weather will very slowly improve, but it is going to take time. And again, if you are heading out over the next few hours, it's going to be pretty tough. Live look at the Airfield Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is falling as a mix of sleet and even some pockets of heavy snow across the North Country. The trickiest travel, though, is in the Mohawk Valley, where we're seeing that freezing rain accumulation, and also the southern valleys. Again, widespread freezing rain taking place this morning. The back edge of this precipitation is near Syracuse. You can even see some grain showing up. Temperatures very slowly climbing above freezing. It's above freezing in Syracuse, but again, it's going to take a while. It's going to take at least several more hours for most of us to climb above freezing. And then when we do, there's still a delay between when we climb above freezing and when roads improve, because it takes time for that ice to melt. Skywatchers, Glenmore 28 degrees, New Hartford 30, Clinton 32, Mohawk 28. Across southern valleys, Cooperstown 29, West Lawrence 31. Again, the entire area, or at least all of our skywatchers, checking in below freezing. Again, this is all being caused by low pressure swinging through the region. In its wake, it will cause some very heavy lake effect snow to develop. So again, over the next couple of hours, a slow rise near or above freezing. So we do see improvements in the weather. Tonight, some lake effect snow will be developing, especially after midnight. The bands of snow will be generally in and north of the New York State Thruway. Heavy snowfall to be expected throughout Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and Monday night. A big push of cold weather to follow. We're going to be well below zero as we head into Tuesday morning, with a very bitter Tuesday ahead temperature-wise. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast for Monday. This is late tonight through Monday night. Again, some very heavy accumulation is to be expected just north of Utica. I want to zoom in and show you a closer look here. So again, 6 to 12 inches of snow for northern Oneida County. This is north of Utica. This is from Rome to Boonville. 12 to 18 inches along the Tug Hill. And again, 3 to 6 inches for the Thruway corridor. So a very heavy accumulation. This is the heaviest snowfall so far this season. Today, temperatures very slowly rising. We'll be in the upper 30s later this afternoon. Temperatures drop tonight with lake effect snow developing, temperatures down into the teens. We've highlighted each one of these events as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Again, Monday, heavy snowfall, temperatures in the low 20s. As we head into Tuesday, single digits. So it's going to be very cold Tuesday. Wednesday, we're up to 28, and we'll see some light snow as we look ahead to Thursday. So a very rough go here this morning. Stay home if you don't have to travel. That ice is no joke.
Hey, you got the right idea with those studded tires.
They help. They're worth every penny. Yeah.
I got to get some.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, thanks. We're back with more right after this. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, the freezing rain overnight has made for some very slippery conditions this morning. And, well, this was my view right here coming up on Grace Road this morning here in Deerfield around 5 a.m. as I got about 3/4 of the way up the hill. Couldn't go any further. Our general manager, Steve McMurray, to the rescue, came up with that big 4x4 of his, got me up, and we left my vehicle behind. Too icy for the road crews at that point to even attempt to go up and down those two big hills here in Deerfield that takes us up to the station. They've been out since then, though, as we've seen them go by our station here on the hill. And we do thank them for all they do all year to help us get up these hills. And this is a photo sent in by our own James Catato, who was heading in from Coldbrook this morning, and he took that picture of one of the many fender benders reported this morning. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis joins us now. And Bill, I think you had the right idea with your studded tires. You were able to get up the hill.
Well, I also had the advantage of getting in a little bit later where they were able to treat the roads, so that made a difference. It's a mess, Gary. It's still a mess. Just be very careful. It's one of those days where we tell you not to go out. We really mean it. The roads are really nasty, at least for the next couple of hours. It is widespread freezing rain accumulating on untreated surfaces. Untreated surfaces are slick. Even treated surfaces are slushy. So just keep that in mind, at least for the next couple of hours. What we expect to happen is a very slow rise in the temperature, and it will be a slow improvement throughout the area. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And again, plenty of slippery roads across the area as temperatures are below freezing. That winter weather advisory continues across the region for today with that freezing rain. We also have heavy snow that we're expecting tomorrow, and we're going to talk about accumulations for that coming up. Our current temperature is 32 degrees, and again, as we head throughout the afternoon, a very slow rise in the temperature is expected. So we do expect roadways to improve as we head throughout the afternoon and evening. But then we have some heavy lake effect snow with more travel issues for Monday. Look at that forecast that's coming up. Gary, back to you.
Bill, thanks.
Dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good Sunday morning. Very slippery roads out there. We recommend not going out if you don't have to. We've been dealing with freezing rain, and it's been accumulating. A very icy start to our Sunday. Let's take a live look outside. Well, actually, before we get there, let's go to Waterville. This picture from Gary. You can see the freezing rain sticking to the window, and that's sticking to untreated surfaces. So sidewalks, driveways, parking lots, extremely slippery this morning. And you can see it from our live view of our Cavity Tower Cam, the ice sticking to the camera. This freezing rain continues as we look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Across the North Country, there's been more sleet mixing in and even some snow from time to time, but it's still a tricky go across the Adirondacks. The freezing rain has been most predominant across the Mohawk Valley. You can see this pink color indicating freezing rain accumulating again across the entire area. Looking at some freezing rain across the southern valleys as well. A push of some warm weather is approaching from the west, but it's going to take a little while to get here. So we do expect temperatures to be above freezing this afternoon with improving travel. But again, it's going to be a process. Over the next few hours, do expect very tricky travel. Temperatures from our Skywatchers are below freezing. Gray 27, Mohawk 28, Clinton 32, Cooperstown 29, West Lawrence with 31. And again, the back edge of precipitation is working in from Syracuse. This is an area of low pressure tracking through the region. It brings a cold front to the region tonight, and that's going to set the stage for some very heavy lake effect snow. So additional travel issues are expected as we head into Monday. Our Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, again, freezing rain for the next few hours. I think by noontime, we're above freezing for a good portion of the area, but again, it's going to take a few extra hours for that ice to melt. So by later this evening, again, temperatures above freezing will be in better shape. Tonight, lake effect snow develops. The primary band will be setting up in and north of the New York State Thruway. Heavy snowfall is to be expected on Monday. Snowfall rates 1 to 3 inches per hour. The heaviest band looks to stay in central Oneida County, extending into Herkimer County, and it will continue throughout Monday. By Monday night, an Arctic front sweeps in. This pushes the band to the south, and it gets bitterly cold on Tuesday. Tuesday morning, we are well below zero. Tuesday afternoon, we're only in the single digits, so we're dealing with some very frigid temperatures. The snowfall forecast for tomorrow, again, tonight and tomorrow with lake effect snow, you can see some very heavy accumulation is to be expected across the northern half of the area. Let's take a closer look at this. I wanted to show you that Utica, the Thruway, we're calling for 3 to 6 inches, extending into Little Falls. You go north of Utica, Remsen, Old Forge, 6 to 12 inches of snow. The heaviest snow along the Tug Hill, 12 to 18 inches. This would include northwestern Oneida County. And again, this falls through Monday evening. Today, again, very slippery roads for the next few hours. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s. Tonight, that lake effect snow develops, especially after midnight. Temperatures will be in the teens. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, heavy snowfall Monday. We've highlighted each of these events as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Tuesday, bitterly cold, a high temperature of only 8 after starting out well below zero. We do expect the weather to improve Wednesday, a high of 28. We're into the low 30s, looking ahead to Thursday with some light snow.
Smith, thank you so much for joining us for News Channel 2 Weekend at 6. Freezing rain made for treacherous driving conditions this morning and throughout much of the day. That gives way to snow later on tonight. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis is in the Weather Center tracking that.
That's right, Katrina. We are keeping an eye on temperatures this evening as we fall below freezing. We're expecting slushy surfaces to turn icy as we head later into tonight. We also are tracking some pretty heavy lake effect snow. Let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are relatively quiet for now. Just a couple of light rain showers and some snow showers out there. We're expecting lake effect snow to develop tonight and impact a good portion of Oneida and southern Lewis counties under a lake effect snow warning. This is where the heaviest snow is expected to fall. We're also tracking some very cold weather in the wake of Monday's snowfall. An Arctic front arrives Monday evening, and it brings a huge drop in the temperature. In fact, we're looking at wind chill values Tuesday morning between 20 to 25 below zero. So a good portion of the area under wind chill advisories or wind chill warnings. We're above freezing at the moment, and as we fall below freezing this evening, again, do watch out for slushy surfaces to become slippery again. A couple of snow showers around this evening, things relatively quiet. Again, we are going to be talking about some very heavy snowfall developing overnight and into Monday. A look at that snowfall forecast is coming up. Katrina, back to you.
Thank you, Bill. And this was a look at downtown Utica earlier in the day. You can see those icy conditions and the plows, of course, out. If you did head out during the day, you likely had to defrost your car and then scrape the encasement of ice off the windows before you headed out. Up in Lewis County, there was no unnecessary travel for a portion of the day. Now take a look. This is Chicago to the west of us. Temperatures in the teens there. Gusty winds up to 30 to 35 miles an hour expected to, like here, plunge wind chills below zero in many locations, causing that to freeze. According to the National Weather Service as well, icy conditions linger on untreated surfaces, and you just heard Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis say that as well. Sidewalks, parking lots, bridges, overpasses, and secondary roadways you should really use caution on. Well,
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking quite a bit of weather here. We're going to see some lake effect snow tonight, followed by some very bitter temperatures heading into Tuesday. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Cabby Tower Cam, and we are overlooking the city. Heading out this evening, the roads are slushy, but as temperatures fall below freezing, they will turn icy, and that's going to be taking place closer to midnight tonight. So icy conditions to start Monday, regardless of where the snow is, which we will be tracking as well. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A cold front is moving through the region. We are above freezing at the moment, but again, as we fall below freezing tonight, expect surfaces to turn slippery. So we're expecting some ice to develop overnight on untreated surfaces. Heavy snowfall throughout Monday, especially in and north of the Mohawk Valley. Tuesday, everybody sees bitterly cold temperatures. With wind chill values 20 to 25 below zero in some cases. Heading out this evening, again, slushy sidewalks will become icy overnight. So again, do be careful, especially on untreated surfaces. Radar and satellite image, again, watching that cold front continue to sweep through the region. This is what the same weather system that gave us all of that ice earlier today. In its wake, it's all about lake effect snow. Bands of lake effect snow will be developing overnight as winds turn into the northwest and colder weather begins to move in. The bands will be generally in and north of the thruway corridor throughout Monday and into Monday evening. Snowfall rates in the core of this band will be in excess of 1 to 2 inches per hour, and it's going to fall pretty heavy, especially in the western half of Oneida County. The band is still around at 5 p.m., causing some treacherous travel, especially north of Utica, but then it drops southward as an Arctic front arrives. So just about all of us will see some snow with this. It's just a matter of when. For the afternoon time, it's going to be a good portion of the thruway into Monday evening across the southern valleys. And then as the lake effect comes to an end, the cold, bitterly cold weather arrives. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast for the thruway, the Mohawk Valley. We're looking at a general 3 to 6 inches, 1 to 3 inches along Route 20. The southern half of our area is still seeing some snow with that Arctic front, but I want to take a closer look at some areas seeing heavier snow. Again, north of Utica, north of Rome, 6 to 12 inches can be expected towards Remsen and Boonville, 12 to 18 inches of snow in the Tug Hill. And again, to follow some very bitterly cold temperatures, let's look at wind chills Tuesday morning, again, close to 20 below zero. Exposed skin, likely seeing frostbite in about 30 to 45 minutes. Lake effect snow tonight down to 17. Lake effect snow tomorrow. Temperatures in the low 20s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Bitterly cold Tuesday, a high of only 8. On Wednesday, we're into the low 30s, so we climb out of this pretty quickly. Just some light snow and seasonable temperatures here as we head into next weekend. Katrina.
Thank you, Bill. Delayed or closed school for tomorrow ahead of time. Also, local police agencies and fire agencies putting out a warning for no unnecessary travel. So if you don't have to go out during this inclement weather, don't do it. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Yeah, we're talking about numerous things tonight. First of all, let's talk about the lake effect snow. The bands are starting to develop. They're starting to move into northern and central Oneida County. The heaviest bands will be taking place as we head into the morning and throughout the day. So this event's going to take a little while to develop. Don't expect to see all the snow on the ground tomorrow morning. Actually, by the morning, there's only expecting to be an inch or two of accumulation for most areas. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, lake effect snow continues to roll in. We have a lake effect snow warning for Oneida and Lewis counties, where the heaviest snow will be taking place. In addition to the snow, there will be some bitterly cold temperatures to follow. A wind chill warning and advisory in effect for tomorrow night. Current temperature is 27 degrees. It's blustery out there, and it's very icy. As we head into tonight, even if you're not going to be seeing some of the heaviest snow, we're still dealing with the leftovers of what took place Sunday morning with sleet and freezing rain. That's going to keep things very icy through the morning commute, so keep that in mind. We're talking about the latest snowfall forecast that's coming out. Katrina, back to you.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We're tracking heavy lake effect snow that will be taking place as we head into Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Monday evening across central New York. Let's take a live look outside. This is our CAV Tower Cam, and you can see Katrina getting her car warmed up here. We are looking at some light snow that's taking place. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The bands are starting to form across Oneida County this evening. You notice the wind really kicking up in the wake of that cold front. That cold front is going to be the catalyst to producing some heavy lake effect snow as we head into tonight and tomorrow. Again, the winds are going to primarily favor areas in and just north of the Mohawk Valley. So we have an alert day for Monday as well as Tuesday. For Monday, it's all about the lake effect snow, but there's also going to be icy spots in the morning. So icy spots from what happened on Sunday with freezing rain, freezing over again as temperatures fall below freezing into the teens for Monday morning. So lots of slippery spots out there, not just because of the snowfall. Tuesday, the alert day has been issued because of bitterly cold temperatures, which we'll take a look at in just a second. Sidewalks, again, very icy as we head into tonight as well as tomorrow morning, given all of the weather we've been seeing. As we look at the radar and satellite image, again, we are tracking lake effect snow that continues to develop. The bands will be moving across central and northern Oneida County for most of the day on Monday. Temperatures will be in the teens against a very heavy snow in this band. Snowfall rates 1 to 2 inches per hour. The band is eventually going to drop southward as an Arctic front arrives, and that will put an end to the snow, but it brings in some bitterly cold temperatures. Air temperatures Tuesday morning below zero, about 5 to 10 below zero. We're only in the single digits Tuesday afternoon. Here's a look at the snowfall map. I have not made any changes to this since earlier today. I'm thinking a general 3 to 6 inches for the Mohawk Valley, 1 to 3 inches south of the Mohawk Valley, a trace to an inch near the southern part of our area, Oneonta and Chenango County. A closer look at this, again, you can see the bands of heavier snow expected to produce 6 to 12 inches of accumulation across northern Oneida County. The jackpot looks to be along the Tug Hill, 12 to 18 inches of snowfall. Bitterly cold temperatures to follow. The wind chill looks to be 20 to 25 below zero by Tuesday morning. Remember, the wind chill is the combination of wind and air temperature, and it's really helpful to explain how much more quickly it takes to get frostbite. It looks like about 30 to 45 minutes Tuesday morning on exposed skin. Lake effect snow tonight down to 19. Snow continues as we head into Monday. Temperatures in the low 20s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. An alert day again for Monday as well as Tuesday. Bitterly cold Tuesday, 8 degrees for the high. We're into the 30s on Wednesday, so we climb out of this pretty quickly. Some light snow in the forecast Thursday and Saturday. We'll be right back.